The New York Mets, my favorite team, did something last week that pissed me off so much, and I don't know if
Played
it
the
got
baseball, lived, breathed. What'd they do?
no. You had Soto and Lindor in the back page of the New York Post saying, "We need Sandy Alcantara. We need to trade for Sandy Alcantara or Alcantara, whatever you want to call him." And I don't know why it really upset me, but it's the kind of garbage that they pull in the NFL and in the NBA trying to make these super teams. If I'm Juan Soto or I'm Lindor, I'm looking to beat Alcantara, not bring him aboard. What are your thoughts?
Well, I don't like the idea of you shouldn't be talking about it. You shouldn't be talking about it. They should not be talking to players. They should not be asking their opinions on trades and this. And I think as a player on a team, you need to shut the hell up. That is your competition, and there's 29 other or 20, I guess 28 other teams vying for his services. Maybe not in reality, but at the end of the day, there's 28 other teams he could go to, and 29th that he could stay on, and maybe you. Shut the hell up and just have great things to say about him. Obviously, we all know how good he is. We all want Sandy Alcantara to be pitching in every important game ever. And I think it's a perfect combination of Mets or Yankees. Like, it is the perfect timing. And this is exactly what standard Mets or standard Yankees, really, especially standard Yankees and Red Sox, like rivalry, like would have gone and gotten. Like, the fact that he's even still pitching in a Marlins uniform is surprising to me. Unless it's just a Marlins saying, no. To me, I'd be listening to everything as fast as I could and get a great deal right now before anybody else even goes out there. But like, your conversation should be that you love your team. Your conversation should be that we've got a 5-man rotation right now that we love. Like, we have Clay Holmes, we have McGill, we have Canning, Peterson, Senga. Like, that's what we need for the playoffs. Would Sandy Alcantara help? Hell yeah.
Of course.
Absolutely. He is a stud. He's a Cy Young pitcher. Anybody would want him in the team. But as far as today and right now, our job is to go kick his ass. But tomorrow, if he's on this team, he's going to helping us kick ass. But you know what? Like, that's the conversation you need to be having. Is it's us versus the world. And that's the difference between the Mets 2024 and Mets 2025. It kind of sounds like. It's like we're sitting there like, oh yeah, we need him. We want him. We need him. No, you don't. You got your 20, 25, 26 man in that roster right now in that clubhouse saying, dude, we got this. Now think about this. You're starting pitcher for the Mets, and your Lindor and Soto just sold you out. Basically said, we need somebody else. We don't need you. I get it. The reality is, yes, they'd be really good. They don't need him though. They don't need him. And you're going to be getting other guys back and healthy, right? And so I don't like that idea that you're sitting there hoping on the outside that you bring somebody in to win baseball games because you need them so bad. You don't, man. Believe in your clubhouse. Believe in your other pitchers that you have right now. But at the same time, go out there and if we do get them, let's go. Like, I don't like the idea of you're out there fishing for the players. And it gets really shady when you start doing that.
Yeah, and if I was the commissioner, I would fine both of them because that is tampering. It's not officially tampering because it's not the front office.
Let's think about this. Is it really tampering? I've always had a problem with this. Is it actually tampering? Because what is the idea of tampering is that you're sitting out there and you're telling a team or like behind somebody's back, getting a player to agree to come to your team. Like, if they're telling him right now, don't sign with anybody else, you have to sign with us. Like I still actually don't. How are you tampering when you have no idea? You have no control of the trade.
It's not tampering, but you're still talking about another team's property and wanting to bring him in. That's what really bugs me.
That's why I wonder though. Like, I've always wondered this. Like, when they do it in the NBA, because that's really where they've done it, and that's where they've hammered, like LeBron or some other players for it, right? Yeah. In all reality, though, like, how is that? Like, if the GM goes out and says, we really want to go after this player.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that, right? If a player says, hey, we really should go after this player, how is that any different? Because you actually have no control of the trade. You can't make a trade. You can't follow through with the trade. The other player on the other team really has no control over the trade. I've never understood the whole tampering idea.
The problem that I have with it is all of a sudden it's on the back page. Now he's got in his head that, oh, maybe the Mets are a possibility. Before he was just thinking about I'm talking about Sandy, pronouns, pal. Talking about Sandy Alcantara. Before he was thinking about the Marlins and thinking that, okay, potentially I'm going to be moved this year. Now what they're doing is, oh wait, the biggest guys on the Mets want me, so now I can play a little hardball with the Marlins and try to negotiate a trade to the Mets only. And what really scares me more than anything else is over the last few weeks, Rob Manfred has been talking about how when the collective bargaining agreement is up, the owners are really going to be pushing for that salary cap. And then what you're going to have is the same problem that the NBA has. Because all of a sudden you're going to go to any team that gives you the max contract, and then a year later you're going to say, oh, I don't want to be here anymore because X, Y, and Z, and force yourself out of a move because hey, I've got my money coming. I don't have to worry about that other team who doesn't have that money dealing with me. That's the big problem I have.
A couple things. One, Sandy Alcantara doesn't give a shit what the Mets say, what the Mets players say. They're probably his buddies. I get that. He doesn't care. He doesn't. I guarantee you he doesn't. I guarantee you he's not sitting there thinking anything different than he did the day before. He's going out there pitching. It's already gone through his mind that every one of these teams are an option for him to go to. It doesn't matter what the players say. There's boys. They're in a group text probably saying, dude, let's go. Come on. Like, we'll say something to the media. We'll see. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to him. It does, because like, the Dodgers are going to be making a play for him anyways. The Yankees are making a play for him. The Mets are going to be making a play for him. Everyone's going to be making a play for him. So it really doesn't matter to him. Like, oh, now the Mets are into it because of Lindor and Soto. No, they were into it anyways, and he already knew that, and they all knew it. And his agent's already been talking to him about it, and the team's already probably talking to him about it. So far past him. 2, no way in hell they're going to have a salary cap in baseball. Just a hard no. Just no. And so all those other scenarios after that aren't going to happen.
Okay.
They're not going to have a salary cap. That's the hard line negotiation. There's like, it's not going to happen. Like I've been in those meetings. I was part of the players. I was part of the committee. I was part of the negotiating committee. I've sat down with the owners negotiating a collective bargaining agreement. There is one line that the Players Association will not ever bend. And that's it. That's the only line.
I feel the same way, but a lot of people are talking about it right now. Usually where
they can talk all they want. Who controls the media? Who controls the media? It's the teams. So the team, of course, there's a lot to talk about. Oh, shocker!
Right?
Who at the end of the day gives them passes to get in or not? Like, they have to talk about it. It's just like with politics. Like, there's a certain side and a certain side, and like, you have the talking points. They have their talking points to get access to the stadium every single day. You have to back the hand that feeds you a little bit. You don't have to like sit there and pet it every single day. But there's a line you're not going to say. You're not going to sit out there and say, yeah, like, screw the Steinbrenners. They suck and they should never have anything in baseball. Well, they're not going to let you in the clubhouse eventually. They're just not going to. They don't have to.
Before we move on, have you seen Sandy Alcantara pitch so far this year yet?
I saw the first game. Absolutely dominant.
He was amazing. When I saw him pitch, all I could think about is how much better would he be if he called you and was part of Top Velocity Pro.
I don't know if I could get him much better. I'll be honest. Like, sometimes the best that coach can do is to let him just be. And to sit there and mentally help him and that's something too I do at Top Velocity Pro.